EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 300%.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Smith. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, here we go, hey. Here we go,
Off of play action, here's Smith. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Hey! No touch that! Man! No touch!
Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start the drive with Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run again with Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
There we go, Sonoma.
Now Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go. No ball, no ball. Hey, it's a clip.
From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, here we go. 390%. 13 net. There we go,
Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
There we go,
They'll try and run the option. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180, 180. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Geno. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great. Set. Trimmer. Man.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Great. Set. Close. 73.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Great. Set.
Brown is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, three on left.
Gino'd out a throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Open man is Tucker. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the 50, it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this out to Genty. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Again, Smith. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready. You ready to get set up? We're good. 13 8. Hey, it's the clip. Middle.
Smith. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. No gain on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Great.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Brown, 71 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Check 58.
Now it's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. They set up the screen to Lynch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now 1st and goal.
Here we go. We're not even set.
Smith's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down.
Great, set.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
63.
He's back to throw.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
This is 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Next. Here we go. Look. We know this. Hey, go flip her up. Hey, trio left.
One last throw here for Smith. Being chased out left. And It's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out our you guys want to today. We'll have picks 5 Sunday morning 10. They actually changed it up for head-to-head seasons, and I think this is awesome for head-to-head ranked. The way that it actually back to choose, it will be more difficult to
and every weekend, each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off in Detroit. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. 390%. Come on, shot.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Blown back, gets the handoff. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
There we go, to that one. 390%. Hey, Tony. Back, back, back.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Line. 390%.
Smith on 3rd and short. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Hurts comes out throwing. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions.
Easy, 63, bad.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it near the 8. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
6-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
63.
Hurts now from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. This taken from the 12. And this drive will start inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Is Darian Porter in on the stop. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Smith back to throw. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final one in this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, go flip around, flip around. Run line. Go kick, green on the shot. Come shot.
Smith to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle, okay? You really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Raiders, who have 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. Good shot. There we go.
Another carry for him. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready. Go get him, go get him.
From the gun, Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Smith. Dump off caught by his back. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Quick pass left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. And again, it's Smith. Got a man, it's Mayer. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
From the 22 on 2nd down. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, here we go. Good shot.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
A give left side to Brown. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
He was brought down by Jacorian Bennett. 4 yards on.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Hurts on 1st down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left brought in inside the 20. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throw caught at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Brown will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
No touch that.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he gets in, touchdown! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown! Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
There we go, Sonoma. Check 50, 390%. There we go, Sonoma.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Went right, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Lions will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth. And joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here. And both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
53, 53, 390%. Another look. My man.
Here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, we go to the line. Green egg shot. 49, flip it off, 49. I got it. What's up?
Smith on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. What's up?
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Strike. Here we go. Good shot.
They go play action. Here's Smith. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, here we go. Hey. Good shot. What's up?
Another try following the sack. Dumps it off to his running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down.
What's up?
Now Smith. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner, and gets them on the scoreboard with 6.
You know, I think keeps all of us here in this building, in this booth, hoping they get the ball back soon, right? Not that we're rooting for anybody, but we root for the big play, for the home run, and they just hit one.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Point it right. Kings. Run. Hey, alert 33. Get him. Done.
Mayfield comes out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 13 yards.
Alert. Hey, alert. Pistol.
Stay at home.
What's that?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Point it right, point it. Kings. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kings.
At the 47-yard line.
Run. Hey, alert 33. Alert.
They put a receiver in motion right. Baker now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, alert. Good sec. 180. Pistol. Real. What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. Stay on schedule, SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Hey, it's a clip.
Here's 2nd and 14. And that falls incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Smith on 3rd and long. And finds Adams downfield. And that is a touchdown.